Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on them here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting. Time to see how this offense can handle the elements. First drive of the game in the snow. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I can't...
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the sideline, Hamler with a catch. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Matthew Stafford, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then finally, we finish off Week 14 in the desert. It's the Patriots and Cardinals from Glendale. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. So out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Escaping the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Williams running left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Looking into the snowflakes. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Hamler now on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. To throw is Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie our score at 14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They give it to Williams, running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 21-14, a minute 14 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Wilson to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Chiefs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona.
today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The Chiefs offense set to take over. They've got it. Opening possession of the football game. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
Would you say that last week's performance by him?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Mills now from the 50.
He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll only get this to about the... No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Their first passing.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the second quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mills to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far.
Here's Hardman to return.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they... And this is... Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills.
And this one complete to Smith. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. A big play there for KC, and even 70 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touch. Mills again. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce from 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mills. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Kansas City, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.